More ancient history jewelry stories. Many people consider jewelry to be purely for adornment and not very practical, but that's not always the case, such as women in the early 20th century using the giant pins from their hats as a form of self-defense, or, in the case of this story, ancient Roman key rings. I'm not talking about key rings as we know them. No, these are literally rings with keys on them to be worn on your finger. The ancient Romans had mechanical locks, but what they did not have was pockets. What better way to carry around the key to, say, your front door, or perhaps your jewelry box? These keys would have been made out of fairly sturdy metals like iron, bronze, or brass, but the practice of wearing key rings became so prevalent that gold versions were made just for looks. Well into the Byzantine era, we can find stylized golden versions of these key rings. They wouldn't have opened any kind of box, but they were symbolic. There's evidence to suggest that these key rings were sometimes given as a symbol of love, particularly as wedding rings. It seems that ancient Roman key rings are also one of the most copied forms of ancient Roman jewelry. If you go online, you can see that you can buy one of these rings for less than $100. While they would have been abundant and prevalent because everybody needed a key for a lock, there seem to be far too many examples out there on the open market for me to not believe that some of these are counterfeits.